everyone, welcome back. So this is all about Becca Cosmetics times Jaclyn Hill. Yes and yes. So when I heard that Jaclyn Hill was coming out with an entire collection, expanding on her Champagne Pop, which is the original highlighter she came out with, or the Shimmering Skin Perfector that she came out with Becca Cosmetics, I was so excited that there was a new additions to the collection. I love Becca Cosmetics in general, and I love Jaclyn Hill, and I know that she puts an incredible amount of effort and time into her collaborations. I loved Champagne Pop, so when I heard she was coming out with this collection, of course I got really excited. When Becca sent it to me, I was like, basically just made all my dreams come true because I was planning on purchasing this collection. So I have the palette, which I'm going to go over prices and swatches of everything. The eyeshadow palette right here, and a liquid highlighter. Now this is the Champagne Pop, her original Skin Perfector, but in liquid form, and then the original highlighter, Champagne Pop, and then this is it in the poured. So now I'm going to show you swatches of everything, but everything on my face from this collection that can be used minus the poured. I didn't use the poured highlighter on my face. I did use the liquid one under this highlighter, but everything else, my eyeshadow, blush, highlight, is all from this collection. So first I'm going to go over the prize pony, which I think that this is like where it's at. Although I'm excited about all the other products, I mean, like, this is gorgeous. Now, she had a huge party in New York celebrating the launch, and I just thought it was so tastefully done, so excited for it. I just love the fact that someone can start out and have collaborations and products inside of Sephora. I mean, how amazing. So now this is coming soon. It's launching at noon on the 26th of May, and then I'm reading it right here, available exclusively at Sephora. So you're only going to be able to get these things at Sephora. Is in Sephora stores on June 16th. So this is the Becca times Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection Face Palette. This is going to be $52. Now it comes with two highlighter shades. The original Champagne Pop, which is right here. And then this is the new one, Prosecco Pop, which is more of like a goldeny color. And I will show you close-up swatches. I swatched these all. And then it has three blushes. Now these are all three new blushes. This one is Rose Spritz, which is a luminous blush, which is the newest formula. This one in the center is Amaretto, which is a mineral blush. This is more of a matte one. And this one right here is Pamplemousse, which is a satin blush. And both these two are both from their original mineral collection, and then this is the newer luminous finish. So what I love about these two I have combined on the tops of my cheekbones right now. And then this is the blush color that I have on my cheeks when I mixed in just a touch of this one right here. So I mixed these two together to get a little bit more of a luminous feel, so that is what's on my cheeks. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. I love every single thing about it. I love the packaging. I love the mirror, the huge gigantic mirror. The products are incredible. These two singly on their own are beautiful. Champagne Pop is just more of like a peachy highlight, and then this one is like a more of a golden highlight, but still beautiful on fair skin. I mean, look at the pop that it gave on my cheeks. I will insert clips throughout of me kind of putting these on. Like I said, I mixed these two together, and then I just used Wayne Goss No. 2 brush to highlight my face. And when I first put it on, I was like, ooh, baby. So I put them on top of the liquid highlight, which I will show you soon, a swatch of that. But then when I went on to my blush, using this middle shade in Amaretto, which is beautiful. It's like such a pretty bronzy neutral shade. And then mixing in a little bit of this luminous one in Rose Spritz. I love the combination of those, and I kind of started it on the backs of my cheeks and then just kind of moved it forward. So like I said, this is available while supplies last, so you're going to want to have to hop on it quickly, because if I know know anything about products with Becca and Jaclyn Hill, I know they sell out very quickly. So $52, and basically everything inside this palette besides the one highlighter is brand new. So that is enough to say, hey, you got to get your hands on this. The one thing that I hope they do is I feel like I have like a booger that keeps trying to pop out, but the one thing I hope that they do is make Prosecco Pop a full like individual highlighter, not just like if someone misses out on getting it in this collection, I hope they make it permanent and make it, you know, her color like with Champagne Pop inside in a smaller compact. And then maybe like they did for the rest of these products, they're going to come out with liquid and poured for them as well. But this is, I'm so excited, Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid form of Champagne Pop. So I did put a little bit of this down prior to putting on my highlight. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the subtleness, but yet beautiful luminosity that this gives. If you want to mix this with foundations, you can do that as well. I like to use it on top like as almost like a primer of a highlight. It gives the most gorgeous dewy skin. Even if you don't want to top it, it's still beautiful. So this is $41 for this size, and it has 1.7 fluid ounces in it. You only need a dot. A dot will go a long way, so I'm going to show you like, oh, it's even smaller than that. Like that's almost too much, but I tried really hard. But let me just kind of rub this in a little bit so that you can get the effect of the gorgeous full luminosity that gives. Like so beautiful. So I put that down, like I said, prior to the highlight, and I love the way that this looks. I'm so excited that they expanded the collection and came out with the liquid form of Champagne Pop. This is the poured version. Now this is $38, beautiful, but a lot less subtle. If you're someone who's looking for a more subtle, a lot more subtle than the highlighter or even the liquid form, I find that this is just a really super subtle highlight. If you're someone who's looking for a really nice cream highlight, but that's a little bit more subtle, a little bit more, even for mature skin, if you want something that's just going to give you that dewy luminosity, but not as much of a shabam, I think the poured is the way to go. This is the first poured product that I've ever tried. I haven't tried any of Becca's other highlighters in the poured form, but I really love this one, and I'm glad that I have it at least for Champagne Pop. So that is a new addition to the line. Like I said, Champagne Pop came out with these new products to kind of beef it all up, and so now they have the highlighter, the poured, the liquid, just like all the other colors in the Shimmering Skin Perfecting line. The last thing in this collection is this gorgeous palette. Now this is a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. It's absolutely beautiful. The packaging, you know, has the Becca, Jaclyn Hill, and then like all the little dots, like the fizz of the Champagne Pop. Now this has 5 extremely wearable shades. This beautiful shade right here reminds me a whole lot of Nylon from MAC, which does not surprise me because that's one of her favorite colors. This color is called Chardonnay. Now it does come with these like little sleeves on top of all the products, so if you do want to see them, but let's be real, these get lost and gone. So thank you, Becca, for putting the names on the back. So just in case you lose those sleeves, like everyone does, all the products, and same with the face palette, are listed on the back, so you're not gonna forget the names. So they aren't on the front. They aren't labeled on the front. It's just this nice gold packaging. So the colors lightest to darkest are Chardonnay, Champagne Toast, Cordial, Cognac, and Bordeaux. Now for the look on my eyes right now, I first started out using the color Cordial, and I put that all in my crease, just using a up and up brush from Target. This was the original brush from Target. So I put Cordial all through my crease, and then just to kind of beef it up again, I used the little bit more toastier brown shade. Cordial, Cognac, and Bordeaux are all mattes. So these are the 3 matte shades on the end, then there's 2 like shimmer shades. The Chardonnay and the Champagne Toast are shimmer. So I put the Cognac in the crease with a fluffier brush. I kind of blended that out through the crease, and then I topped it off with putting the darker, the deepest color Bordeaux on the outer corner, and just kind of made almost like an ombre effect, and put that darkest mainly on the outer corner. And then to finish the look on the lid, I had to use some of this color Chardonnay. So I put that all over my lid and in my inner corners. What I also found is that it applied best with my finger. It's extremely creamy, but you get the most pigment and payoff when you use your finger. So I kind of put it on with a brush, and then I went in with my finger and kind of patted it on. I also put it up under the brow bone a little bit, and then I just finished off with a little bit of liner, some mascara, and then on the bottom lash line I put the color Cordial all over the bottom, and then I used the color Champagne Toast to blend everything out. So I officially have all 5 of these shades on my eyes right now, and I love the look of them. This is going to definitely be a palette that I could travel with. It's absolutely beautiful. The shades worked extremely well. I was impressed by all of them. They swatch beautifully, but more importantly, they wear really nice on the eyes. The eyeshadow palette is $40, and like I said, it comes with those 5 shades. Chardonnay is described as a sheer gold with undertones of pink and flashes of soft yellow. Champagne Toast is described as a reflective peach with a dash of cinnamon. Cordial is described as a matte rose with warm undertones. Cognac is described as a flattering matte coffee, and Bordeaux is described as a matte rich wine with chocolate undertones. So what I have to say about all of these products are I give this collection like 5 stars. Super impressed. I think all of it is worth picking up. If you can swing it, do it. The palette alone, the face palette alone is definitely, I mean, I would bend over backwards to get this because it is so, I love the highlighters. Like I think that this new one in Prosecco Pop is gonna be everyone's favorite highlighter. And the blushes are just absolutely beautiful. The palette packaging is gorgeous. The price is very good for the amount of product that you get. So I definitely think that is something to get. And then I love the eyeshadows. I absolutely love the eyeshadows. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of an eye look included and some swatches and just hearing a little bit more about the products. But definitely keep your eyes open for these. Try and get your hands on them. If you go through any trouble, I think in the end you're going to be putting that highlighter on. You're going to be like, yes, all worth it, all worth it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys all in the next video. Mwah.